Leo, what's up? We're going to do a quick message of your frequency, a quantum frequency reading. We're just tuning in on your energy and seeing what you could do via the cards. Best possible advice. Essentially, like we're unconsciously kind of like, vibing out, right? You're either vibing out on some guilt, on some sadness, on some happiness, on some freedom, on some bliss, on some gratitude, on some love, on some joy. Those are like the higher frequencies. So you want to make sure that you're kind of putting that gratitude, in and out. And, keep some sort of like feedback loop going on so as to magnetize, everything that you want in your life. That's essentially what our goal is in this reading. So let me jump in real quick into this. It's going to be a short recording because I only got like 4 minutes left on my camera. So, okay, you got the Magician card. I read this. This is technically the Page of Pentacles. This is like a lighthearted offer. It's more kind of like a visual spectacle than anything, but it looks good. It feels good. It's exciting. It's enthusiastic. It seems, I wouldn't say a solid offer. It's maybe something that's piquing your focus and your attention. Okay, if we're talking about something externally, Ten of Wands in reverse is, I read it as putting down the burden. It can also be not even a technical burden, like a physical manifested burden, as much as like a, just resentful bitterness. So when you kind of change out, resent for gratitude and bitterness for, thankfulness and just little mind games like that, where if you're feeling like one emotion, just what's the equal opposite emotion, because it's essentially the counterpart high vibration that you could fuck with, that you could vibe on. And that's basically all we're doing with our lives, is we're either going up or we're going or down, or you could say it as going in or going out, quantumly. It's essentially a station, a radio station, a frequency, a vibe that you're tuning into. And, my spiel is that you kind of just want to raise the tide of your vibe, right? You want to like make sure that your frequency is, if it's here, you want to make sure that you can, bring it up, so that, your ever waking reality is going to be one filled with gratitude and thankfulness and, bliss, freedom, joy, heart chakra energy, happy, whole, complete, all that good stuff that I think we truly, really want, but maybe sometimes it's so overwhelming and, we're not able to function, in this quote-unquote day-to-day life. But I think the whole kind of game on that is that you got to kind of reimagine and re-envision, what reality is to you and what normal is to you. Like currently on my path, like I'm quitting coffee. I quit cigarettes and drinking like almost a year ago. But all that stuff was normal for me. Like that was normalized in my reality. But little did I know that like none of the people or institutions or none of society that says that these things are cool or normal gives a fuck when that kind of deteriorates your whole life. So you kind of gotta, especially if you're watching these readings and you're older and mature enough to kind of take your life by the reins and empower yourself, embolden yourself, bolster yourself to kind of make those executive decisions, right? You're the CEO of your own life. And, it doesn't have to be done in a douchey way or anything like that, but that's kind of like the real deal. And it's the real truth about it. And the real truth about truth is that it doesn't have to be this fearsome thing. It could be a bed of roses, right? Like Terrence McKenna said. So, so yeah, just be mindful of your vibe. And I know I kind of went in a little rant, but Knight of Cups could be, emotional solace, self-soothing, happiness, love, making sure that you're checking in and taking care of yourself first and foremost. This is compassion for the self. This is unconditional love for the self. That means forgiveness for anything that you might be holding on to, right? Once you let those burdens go, or that guilt or whatever, and you replace it with inspiration, motivation, a fresh new beginning, self-forgiveness, self-acceptance, and allowance, then that too is literally raising up your vibe as well. So it's that inner emotional work and letting go and emotional solace that helps raise our vibe as well, as much as our external reality. So there's a lot of tools and resources and ways that you can do so. Holler for more, Leo. Hope you got something from this. Peace.